Everybody's giving you papers. Maybe we can just jump straight into the exercises. It doesn't seem hard for you. Let's just do the first one just for review. It seems like you're really on top of this. Don't worry about the explanation. You've given me the explanation up here. Turn the page over. Take a look at 42.1 here. You've got a bunch of words. You've got a bunch of sentences. Could you just plug those? Yes. All right, let's take a look at these. Cheese is made from milk. Okay? The roof of the building was damaged in a storm a few days ago. Do you like it? How about number 4? You were invited to the wedding. Why didn't you go? Yay. Number 5. A cinema is a place where films are shown. Is it okay? Are you sure? And where are we? Where is this? In the United States, elections for president are held every few years. And number 7 is originally the book was written in Spanish, and a few years ago it was translated to English. Are you happy with that? Yes, so am I. Number 8, although we were driving quite fast, we were overtaken by a lot of cars. Is that okay? And finally, number 9, you can't see the house from the road. It is surrounded by trees. Good. Do you know this word, surrounded? Wow, I'm impressed.
Wow.
Well, I feel like you have shown me that you clearly know all about the passive. We don't need to go much further, and we have many other important things to do today. So as usual, I'm going to give you this find the mistakes. Now this is actually taken from 2 assignments, because some of you gave me your assignments a bit later. So this is the different types and also the cause and effect. So take a look. You know what particular errors we're looking for, and we'll talk about it. Okay, so you've had a chance to look at some of these sentences that were taken from your work, and you've had a chance to talk about how you might improve some of these sentences. Now, in the first case, it is not only brings people happiness, but also teaches them a lesson. It looks to improve the sentence very easily by getting rid of just one word. Good. Get rid of is and you're fine.
Wow.
Let's jump down to number 4. It is made up many judges. In this case, we are going to need to add a word, not take it away. This is actually the correct use of the passive. But yes, which is not quite. No, keep going. It is made up.
오브.
Oh, that's right. It's made up of many judges. Number 5. Now here, this is not a grammar problem, but it has to do with the actual writing a classification paragraph. There are 3 types of restaurants: quality, price, and service. The terms of the
the grammatical structure, perfect, but let's think about this. If you are looking at, you're hungry, and you're going, where shall I go? And you say, do you want to go to a quality restaurant? No, I want to go to a price restaurant. No, I like service restaurants. Right? We don't think of them as the different types of restaurants, right? Now, it is possible to evaluate restaurants in terms of quality, price, and service. But it's not really a way of thinking in terms of types of restaurants. We don't classify restaurants in this way but we do evaluate them that way. So for example, you could say, which one is better? Or perhaps, what kind of paragraph is that? If you were going to say, McDonald's, Burger King. That's right, it's a comparison, right? So in that case, that would be really useful. There you have your 3 points of comparison, right? But that's not what we're doing here. We're not doing a comparison, we're doing a classification. And we're going to get to a couple of more classification sentences coming up, so there'll be more of that. But what are, for example, just quickly give me some of your other examples for types of restaurants. A lot of people did types of restaurants, so. Okay, so maybe different types of Asian restaurants, and then you might give 3, like Chinese, Korean, Japanese, or something. Now those are really different types of too many parties. So let's try to get rid of 2 parties.
Exciting.
Costume parties are really exciting.
And everybody can enjoy.
Them, good, and everybody can enjoy them. Now, number 11 is not a grammar problem at all. It's just a little hint. Sometimes I think we've mentioned about, just in terms of style, I think you have learned a kind of formula about how to write a paragraph. And sometimes it's not necessary to constantly use that same formula. So in this case, these are the first 2 sentences of this person's writing. There are 3 types of dogs: work dogs, guard dogs, and show dogs. Perfect. The first type of dogs are work dogs. Not necessary, right? So you could, whatever you're going to say about work dogs, you could just start off right away. Work dogs are blah, 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 blah. So, I know that you're being kind of responsible to the whatever formula you learned, and you thought, okay, you say it, and then you say, you introduce it with a good transition. So absolutely I understand where you're coming from, but in this case, it's just not necessary. So let's just get right to the point. Number 12, they have many skills that human cannot do. 2 problems here. What? One more time? No? That was no? Humans. Let's stop there and give you all a break.